I'm Fatima from XPRO Elementor Addons. Today I am so excited to show you how to create architecture portfolio using Filterable Portfolio Widget for Elementor by WP XPRO. This XPRO Filterable Portfolio Widget showcases your best work in an album format with a cover image, title and description. Now here comes the most unique feature, that is the filter option. You can also filter the specific project by clicking on its category. It helps the users to quickly find what they're looking for by sorting the items into categories. And here comes the best feature that you won't find in other WordPress plugins. Users can click on the project to see its case study without navigating to a different page. It's perfect for designers, photographers, artists, and anyone who wants to showcase their creative work and projects professionally. So, are you ready to create an architect portfolio that will wow your audience and potential clients? So let's get started. Alright guys, now take a look at these examples of Filterable Portfolio Widget. You can see how effectively it showcases your work. You can use the filters to categorize your project, something like this. And you can switch between different categories. You can click on each category and view the one that you want. By clicking on each project, you can see a live preview or case study of that project. And look. So this is how you can show the process or depth of your work by creating a case study or live preview of that project. Now let's close this. Now let's see another example of this Filterable Portfolio Widget, where the projects are laid out in a stunning mosaic layout. A stunning layout without the filters. I mean, if you don't want to show the filters, you can create a design something like this. Now click on each project to see its case study. Yeah. So this is how you can also create stunning portfolios with its live preview, or we can say that case study, by using this Filterable Portfolio Widget. Before we start, please make sure to install the Pro version of XPRO Elementor Addons by clicking on the link given in the description below. Or you can also watch the video of how to install and activate the Pro version of XPRO Elementor Addons. Now let's get started. Think about why having a portfolio is so important. When someone wants to hire a professional, they need proof of the quality work. Without a portfolio, you miss out on clients. Now take a look at this website I have created for homemakers, an architect company. This is their main page showcasing their portfolio. Here you can learn more about them, see their current and upcoming project, and explore the details of each project. Their best work is presented in a case study form. When you hover over a project, you can see the project title. Just like this. Just hover and you can see the title. You can also use the filters to switch between different project categories. And do notice these amazing animations, hover effects, unique mosaic layout, and the overall style. I'll show you how I got these all amazing features. Just stay with me. Clicking on each case study takes you to a detailed page about that project. You can study the project in depth, read the architect's description, learn more about the development history, and see how quickly homemakers deliver their projects. Additionally, you can view the interior gallery. Let's move to the other project. Just click on it and you can see this slice animation. Oh my god, I love this animation. So yeah, we were just exploring another case study. Just scroll down and we will see the more information like architect description, location, time taken, structure analysis, interior gallery, and much more. So by exploring and studying these projects, you can decide whether to hire homemakers or look for other options. A filterable portfolio is essential for your website, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. So first, we will learn how to use the Filterable Portfolio widget by WP XPRO, and then we will dive into creating a detailed page that will grab your audience attention. We will do this from scratch. So no more waiting, now we are starting. So let's start by creating this amazing Filterable portfolio for our website. We will delete this one and remake it with me. From this widget panel, search for Filterable Portfolio, Advanced Portfolio, and drag it to our desired location on this page. This is the default view of our widget. By default, there are 3 items over here. Let me show you. In the Content tab, here we have this Portfolio, Advanced, Filter, Load More, and Preview section. We will start with the Portfolio section. First, we got this Portfolio Layout option. But let me upload the images so that I can show you how these layouts will appear. Let's use a Mosaic layout. Now we will upload the images. By clicking on this item, we have got this drop-down menu, or we can say that a short menu. So first we got this filter name option. We can write the filter name here. That will appear in the filter bars. Next, we have this default filter option. From here, you can choose if this filter is default. We can choose if this filter is default. If yes, then toggle on this option. You can also make this filter default if we are going to add more filters here. If we toggle off this option in every filter, then it will automatically make the all filter default. Now with the featured image option, we can insert images either from the media library or directly upload from our desktop. So let's choose an image first. Let's choose this one. Select and upload. Now let's write the title here. As I'm writing here, residential villa. Yeah, now we will write the description here. Just write the description and have a look. As you can see, the fonts are too much bigger. Don't worry, we will do this in the styling tab. We will adjust the font size, their family, and much more. Now we have got this preview link option. The preview link is like a doorway to show off your work. Here we can paste a URL that leads to your project or image preview, allowing others to easily check out your work. We can paste the link here. Now close this item and move to the other item. Again, we will write the name of the filter. Now let me tell you something important. If you want to show 2 or more images in one filter, here is what you need to do. Upload the images to the items and rename them with the same name. So you can add as many items as you want. Just make sure they all have the same name. This way, all the images will appear under one filter. Just for example, with the residential filter, I'm renaming the other item names to be the same. Now we will upload the image. So go to the media library. Simply select and upload. As you can see, the both images are appearing in the one filter. Now we will write the title and the description of this image. As I'm writing here, residential villa. And the description right here. Yeah. I hope you guys have learned how to upload the images. Now we will add the other items, upload the other images in the same manner. Now we have added all the images. Now let's have a look. As you can see, I have uploaded all the project images. Just switch between the filters and explore the images. And look. Now we have this image resolution option. From here, we can choose the resolution. Let's choose the thumbnail. And look. Now let's try the medium large. And have a look. I'm choosing here full resolution. Yeah, that's perfect. Now close this portfolio section and move to the advanced section. From here, we can adjust the layout of our gallery according to our choice. Here we have this item per row option. From here, we can adjust the number of images per row. I'm choosing here 3. Moving forward to our next option, we have got this margin option. Use this margin option to adjust the space between the images, just like this. Simply drag the slider, or we can do it manually by adding some values to the counter. I'm setting this to 15. Now we have this icon, title, description and button option. We have the option to show or hide the icon and description to your images in the portfolio. Adding caption to your images will surely make them more appealing and engaging for the visitors of the site. Additionally, we can show description that will help you to give a brief statement about your images. So now click on the sliders in front of the icon, captions and description sections. This will make them active and they will appear on our images. And these are the final results. We also have this button option. Toggle on this option if you want to show a button, just like this. But in my case, I think I'm good without this button. I'm just keeping it simple, you know. Now close this advanced section and move to the filter section. First, if I toggle off this option, you can see there are no filters and all images are just, disorganized, something like this. And now toggle on this option. Now we can see the filters. So first we have got this show filter menu option. I have shown you how this feature will work. Next we have this show all filter menu. If we toggle off this option, you can see there is no all filter, which will show the default, So let's toggle off this option. In my case, I'm not going to use this all filter menu. Now we have got this filter animation option. We can choose from 20 plus cool animation. Now let's have fun exploring these animations. First, let's try the flip out and switch the filters and boom. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Now let's try the bounce button. Switch the filters, and look, whoa, it's amazing. Now let's try the slide delay. Switch between the categories, and look, this one is amazing. Now let's try the rotate slide, and look, let's try the skew. I just want to show you how this amazing animation will work. So feel free to play around with these animations. Now let's try the unfold, and look, this is amazing. Now let's try one more, rotate room, and look, yeah, these are so cool. Wow. The sequentially. Whoa. I hope you guys love this animation. Please, I want to hear from you which animation you guys like the most. So feel free to comment below. So I'm choosing here bounce left. Yeah. Now you see this show drop down on option. It is also known as a drop down menu, pull down list, pick list. It's basically a graphical control element similar to a list box that allows the users to choose one value from a list either by clicking or hovering over the menu. You can also make this compatible according to the devices where you think you will get most of the target audience, like mobile and tablet. From here, we can choose where we want to show the drop down. Just an example, I'm choosing here tablet and mobile. Switch to the tablet mode and you can see this is basically a drop down. Now switch to the mobile mode and look, this is the drop down. Now if I choose none and switch to the mobile, and you can see there are just these filters that are so congested into each other. Yeah, this is why a drop down is so important. I hope you guys are getting it in the right way, that how to use this drop down option. So I'm choosing here tablet and mobile. Now close this filter section and move to the load more section. First, we have this option load more. We've got the choices click, scroll and none. You can also choose how many items you want to show on per page. You can also edit the button text, button counts, on loading text. I mean, when the images are just loading, then what's the text that is going to appear on the page. Yeah. Lastly, we have this no more text. This is the text that will appear when there are no more items to load. For example, when a user clicks on load more and all the items have been loaded, this label might display a message like no more items to show or all items are loaded. Yeah, just like this. Use these all options according to your preferences. Now close this load more section and move to the preview section. Now in the preview section, first, here is the preview type option. You need to remember guys, I show you a preview link option where we can paste the link of the detail page. So yeah, while uploading the images to the item, I paste the link of the detail page. So now when we click on the images, we can see a detail page of that project. Now let's have a look. So this is the detail page of that category. So from the preview type option, we're going to use the preview link option because we're pasting the detail page links. Yeah, that's all. Now we have this pop-up option. From here, we can choose a pop-up layout. We can choose from 10 unique pop-up layout options. Let's choose the layout 4 and click on any image. You can see the header and the navigations. Now let's try the layout 8. Now click on the image. Now have a look. The navigations. Like we can disappear the navigations. Now let's try the layout 10. Now click on any image and look. So I'm choosing here layout 1. Slot bottom. Now click on an image and look. It's amazing, right? Now let's try the reveal right. And look, wow, it's so simple and so decent. So I'm choosing this one. Now close this preview section. Now toggle off this option. As we are done with the content writing phase, it's time to jump into the styling tab. So let's start with the overlay section. First, here are the hover effects. Now let's try these amazing hover effects. Let's try this one, zoom center bottom. And look, wow. Now let's try the move left. Now have a look. Like in this way, we can see the title and description so easily. Now let's try the push down. Wow. A very clear and concise way we can see the title and description clearly. Now let's try the reveal bottom. Okay, this is the same animation but from the bottom. That's nice. Now let's try the rotate. And look. Now let's try the reveal top. Wow, it's amazing. Now we have got this background type option. We can choose from classic and gradient background. Let's choose the classic background. Choose the color. Something blue. Adjust the opacity. And look, and when we hover, we can see the overlay. Now let's try the gradient one. For this, we need to choose the second color. I'm choosing here something black. Just mix it well. And look, it's so nice. Now let's set this all to default. Lastly, we have this padding option. And look, now set this all to default and choose the hover animation to zoom. Now close this overlay section and move to the icon section. First, we can choose the icon from the icon library, or we can upload any custom SVG of our choice. We can also adjust the icon size and the background size by these sliders. Simply drag the slider to adjust the icon size and the background size. Just like this. I know you guys are not able to see the background size because we have not chosen any colors. So let's use this one, a simple solid color. And look, this is how we can use the background size option. Now set this back to default. Let's set the icon size to 20. Yeah, that's fine. I think so, no. We should increase the icon size 30. Yeah. No, I think it's 25 is best. Yeah, it's so confusing, you know. Now we have this icon color on normal and hover state. On normal, I just want to keep my icon color on white, but on hover, I want to keep it on gray. So let's choose here gray. Now close the icon section and move to the title section. First, we have this title color. From here, we can choose the title color just like this. I'm choosing here white. Now we have this typography group. From here, we can choose the fonts family, font size, and the weight. So let's choose the fonts family first. I'm choosing the fonts family to Poppins and the font size. Now let's set the weight to 500. Yeah. We also have this margin option. Let's set the margin to 20. Now close this title section and move to the description. Now we will choose the description color and typography options. Let's choose the color to white. Now click on this typography menu. Choose the fonts family to Poppins, font size to 12, and the weight to 400. Now we will adjust the margin, something like this. You know, margin add the space around the borders. Let's set this to 50. Yeah, that's fine. No, 40. Let's set this to 40. Now close the description section and move to the filters. First, we got this typography. From here, we will choose the fonts family, font size, and the weight. Let's choose the fonts family to Mosaic and the font size to 20. In the same manner, we will choose the weight to 400. Yeah. Now choose the alignment to right. Now we have got this filters color on normal, hover and active state. I'm choosing the text color to blue. I'm choosing the text color on hover to blue. And the background color to black. No, I think so. Let's let it be transparent. Yeah. Now move to the active. From here, we will choose the text color. Let's choose the text color to white. Yeah, and look. Now we have this space between and border radius option. Let's set the space between to 22. Now let's set the border radius, I think so 5. Yeah, that's perfect. We also got this margin option. Let's set the margin to 50 or 40. Let's try 30. Yeah, that's fine. Now close this filter section and move to the drop-down section. From here, we will change the appearance of the drop-down. So switch to tablet mode. First, we will change the text color. You can choose the text color something like this. I'm choosing the text color to white and the background color to gray or black, something. No, I think so. I need to choose some sober colors. Let's choose the background color to blue. Now we have the separator color. And look, this is how it works. So let's choose the separator color to something gray. Yeah, that's perfect. Now switch to the mobile mode. Have a look. Now let's return back to the desktop mode. Yeah. Next up, we have this pop-up option, but we're using the external link. Now we will style the pop-up. So go to the pop-up section. Now click on an image just to show you how this overlay color will work. Now choose a color. Let's choose the color to blue. And the opacity are lowest. And look, this is the overlay color. Now we have this background color option. Let me show you how it works. Let's choose any color. Just drag the dot, something like this. Adjust the opacity. And look, this is the how background color will work. Now we have the separator color. Let's play around and look. So this is the separator color. Now we can change the color of the close button or normal and hover state. So let's start with the color. If I choose white and look. Now let's set this to black. Now we can set the background color. I'm pasting here a color code. That is something gray. Now move to the hover. I'm choosing the icon color to black and the background color to gray. Have a look. This is amazing, right? Now move back to the normal. Let's try the background color to white. Yeah, that's perfect. Now we have this color of next and preview button option on normal and hover state. So let's try the icon color to something pink and look. Let's set this to black and the background color to gray as we choose the close button colors. Now move to the hover. Let's choose the icon color to black and the background color to white. Yeah. And look, We can also set the border color, something like this. If I choose black, you can see the border color. Now we have this next and preview button typography option. We can adjust the typography options from here. Lastly, we have this preview title option. Let's set the color to black. Now let's choose the fonts family to Montserrat and the font size to 20. Yeah. Now let's choose the weight to 500. Now close this pop-up section. So let's move to the mix section. First, we have got this border type option. Let's choose the border type to solid and the border width to 11 just to show you how it works, Let's try the red one and look. Now we have this image masking option. You can choose from 57 masks per set. Let's try some masks for our images and look. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Like I'm really melting. Let's try this one. So feel free to have fun by exploring this mask option. Or you can also choose the mask position, size and repetition. Now let's set this to default because I'm keeping it simple. Now we have this border radius option. Use this border radius option to make the edges round, something like this. Yeah. Now let's set this auto default. Now close this mesh section. Now close this tab. Now let's have a final look. Now switch between filters. Oops, we forgot one thing. We need to publish. Now click on publish. Yeah, now we are done. Now let's have a final look. Click on publish. Now close this pop-up. Close this tab. Now we are done. Now let's have a final look. Now switch between filters. Now click on preview changes. And look. It looks amazing. We did a great job. Wow. Now let's see the detail page. And look, the overlay color. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Wow. Now we're moving to the second part of this video, which is creating a detail page, or we can say that a case study. Head over to your WordPress dashboard. Go to the pages. Click on add a new page. Now we will write the title of the page. I'm writing here, header Ali Center detail page. Yeah. From here, you can choose your desired block if you want an image, paragraph, or something like this. The next step is to do some page settings. Now go to the page layout. From here, we will choose any sidebar layout option. Let me tell you about the sidebar. Sidebar is an area on WordPress website along the main content which displays a navigation menu or various type of supplementary information for users, such as navigational links to key pages, ads for the product or services. So it's usually a vertical column on either side of a page, but it can also be found in other places such as under the footer. So I'm choosing here no sidebar because I'm not going to use any sidebar in this page. Now let's choose the content layout. But let me tell you something about this content layout. You need to know that in WordPress, the content layout refers to how the elements of your website's content are organized and presented on the page. It includes the arrangement of text, images, videos, widgets, sidebars, header, footer, and the other elements within the overall design of your website. So I'm choosing here full width. Now we will disable the sections that we don't want to show. So let's disable the header, banner, space, and footer. Yeah. Now click on publish. Now let's edit this page in Elementor. So click on edit with Elementor. And there we go. We're going to use some sections, columns, and different elements, some widgets by WP XPRO to build this page. So let's start by choosing a column. Choose a structure. Choose the direction from top to bottom. And yes, we can set the layout of the container from this layout tab, and we can style the container from this styling tab. And from this advanced tab, we can do some advanced settings. So let's start with the layout. Here we have this all container settings, the container layout. If we choose grid, you can see this is the grid layout. If we want to drop 3 or more elements. Next we have this container width. We can choose the container width to boxed or full width. We can also adjust the width by using this slider. Simply drag the slider to adjust the width, or we can do it manually by adding some values to the counter. In the same way, we can adjust the minimum height. Next, we have these items. From here, we can choose the direction, left to right, top to bottom, and reversed. Moving to the next option, we have got this justify content. From here, we can choose how we want to show the content in the container. We can choose from start, center, or end. Use this align item option to align the items in the container. Lastly, we can also adjust the column and row gaps. Now close this container section. Click on this plus icon and drop one more container in the same container. Now click on the second container that we have just dropped. Go to this layout tab. Choose the direction from top to bottom. Adjust the column and row gap. Unlink the values. I'm setting the column gap to 40. Now close this container section. Now click on this plus icon. Now from this widget panel, search for the XPRO heading widget and drag it to our desired location on this page. Now let's write the title here. I'm writing here header Ali Center. Yeah. Choose the HTML tag. Now set the alignment to the left. Now jump to the styling tab. Let's do some typography settings. Click on this typography menu. Let's choose the font family. I'm choosing here Mosaic. Now let's set the font size. Let's set this to 58. And the weight to 600. Yeah. Now close this title section. Click on this plus icon. From this widget panel, search for the text editor and drop it below the title. Now we will write the short summary, or we can say that an about of this project. Now go to the styling tab. choose the alignment to center. Let's choose the text color. I think so gray and with the opacity low. Yeah, that's fine. Now from this typography menu, we'll choose the font family and the font size. Let's choose the font size to 18. Yeah, that's fine. Now close this typography menu. Now have a look. I think so we need to add some margin from the left side. From this layout section, we will add some margin. Simply unlink the values and let's add the margin to in the left counter. And look, now move back to the styling tab, choose the alignment to left. Let's again try some different color. Yeah, this one is fine. Yeah. Now you can see the title is so congested from the upper side. We need to add some margin from the upper side. So click on the main container. Go to the advanced tab. I think so we can also use the padding option. First, unlink the values. Now let's add the padding. Top and bottom 50. Yeah, that's fine. Now it looks great, right? Now click on this plus icon. Choose the container. Now click on this plus icon. From this widget panel, search for the XPRO Image Marquee widget and drag it into this container. So by default, there are 3 items over here. Let's upload the images first. Click on this item, select and upload. Now we will upload the other images in the same manner. Simply click on this item, go to the library, select and upload. Yay! And there we go. Now click on this add item option. Now select one more image, select and upload. I think so this animation is too much fast. We need to let it slow. Let's set the animation speed to 0.1. It's still too fast. I mean, okay, let's set this to 0.2. What do you think, guys? Okay, pretty peaceful. Okay, let's go with the flow. Now we will add one more image marquee below there. Click on this plus icon. From this widget panel, search for image marquee widget by XPRO. Obviously guys, XPRO is the best. Now we will upload the images as we just did. Click on this item, choose the image, media library, select and upload. Ta-da! Click on the other item, select and upload. And the last one, no, not last. Simply select this one and there we go. Now add one more item, choose the image. It's so hard to choose the image. I think so this one. Now choose the direction to the right side. And yeah, that's perfect. Now set the animation speed to 0.3. Actually, I want this like peaceful to my eyes, you know. What do you think, guys? Is it me who thinking that the animation is too much fast? What do you think, guys? I actually want to know. Okay, now close the general section And here you can see at the right side the whole structure of the page. Simply just click on the layer and you can see the structure where we have dropped the containers, widgets. So just in case if you got confusion that what's the structure of the page, you can just simply click on the structure and you can view all of this. Next, we're gonna choose a container. Choose the direction from top to bottom. Oops, let me close this. Close this container section. Oh, I think so we need to add some margin. So go to the Advanced tab. First, unlink the values. Let me add some margin from top. Let's set this to 20. Now click on this plus icon. Now drop one more container in the same container. Choose the direction from top to bottom. Justify the content to center. Now click on the second container and duplicate. Now duplicate this container into 4 containers. So total there are 4 containers, as you can see. Now click on the main container and set the direction from left to right. And here you go. Look, all are aligned horizontally in one row. Now click on this first container from the left side. From this widget panel, search for the heading widget and drag it into the container. Now search for the text editor and drag it below the heading. Now click on the heading widget. Now we will write the title here. I'm writing here location. Choose the alignment to the left. Now go to the styling tab. Now we will change the font family and font size. Let's set the font family to Montserrat and the font size to 48. In the same manner, we will choose the weight. Now click on this text editor. Now let's write the location here. I'm writing here Baku, Azerbaijan. Now close this section. Move to the styling tab, change the color. Something like this. Now click on this typography menu. Choose the fonts family, adjust the font size. Now we will add the other details in the same way. Yeah, now have a look. It's amazing, right? Now let's just drag the container borders, something like this. Now click on this plus icon, choose a container. Now add one more container in the same container. From the container layout tab, justify the content to start. Now click on this plus icon, drop a heading widget. Now let's write the title here. I'm writing here architect description. Set the alignment to the left side. Now go to the styling tab. Let's do some typography settings. Choose the fonts family, font size. Oops, the size 48. Yeah. Now let's choose the weight. Now close this typography menu. Let's capitalize this text. Architect description. Yeah. I think so we need to adjust the size again. Go to the styling tab. Let's set the font size to 46. Yeah. As you can see, the titles and the details are so much congested into each other. We need to add some margin. So go to the Advanced tab. First, unlink the values. I'm adding the margin from top 30, and look, now it's perfect. Now click on this plus icon. From this widget panel, search for the text editor and drag it below the title. Now let's try the description here. Now go to the Styling tab. Choose the alignment to the left. Now click on this typography menu. Let's choose the fonts family, the weight I guess 500. Now let's adjust the font size. Let me drag it and let's check. I think so 18 is best. Something like this. Let's use the weight to 400. Yeah, now it's fine. I think so I need to choose the alignment to the right. Let me check. Yes. Go to the Advanced tab. We will add some margin from the left. First, unlink the values. Now add the margin to 200. Return back to the Styling tab. Set the alignment to the left. Yeah, now it's perfect. Look. Let me just continue with something like this. Now close this section. Now from this widget panel, search for the image widget. Now let's choose the image. So I'm going to upload the structure. Where is the structure? Structure, yeah. Select and upload. Now have a look. Now let's choose the image resolution. I'm setting this to full. Now go to the Styling tab. From here we can adjust the image width. I think so 68 is fine. Let's set this to 70. And from here we can adjust the max width. In the same manner we will adjust the height. I think so we need to set the weight to 75, you know. We do some experiments to get the final results. Yeah. Now go to the Advanced tab. Now we will add some margin from the left. First, unlink the values. I'm setting the margin to 20 or 30. Yeah, 30. Now close this layout section. Click on the plus icon. Now choose a container. Choose the direction from left to right. Justify the content to center. Now from this widget panel, add one more container into the same container. Now click on the second container. Choose the direction from top to bottom and justify the content to center. Now duplicate the second container into 4 containers. Now what we are going to do is we're going to just copy this whole container and paste it here because I want this kind of properties with text, you know. I want to add some details. And look, and what we are going to do is just change the content. So click on this heading. Let's change the content. I'm writing here square feet. In this way, we're going to achieve the title with the same properties, with the same fonts family, height, weight, or we can say that the size, each and everything with the same properties. Simply just copy the whole container and paste it here and just change the content. In this way you can save a lot of time. Now let's write the detail. 3922. Let's write the title floors and the detail 30. Let's change the title bedrooms and the details 102. Now let's change the title to pools and the details 5. Yeah, 5 pools. Oh my god. And there we go. We have quickly added the all details. Let's drag the container borders. Something like this to adjust this. But it's not applying. Okay. Simply go to the container settings. From the layout tab, adjust the width. Yeah. Now it's perfect. Now click on this plus icon. Now add a container with the direction of left to right. Now close this layout section. Click on this plus icon. Add one more container in the same container. Now click on the second container. Now duplicate this container. Now click on this plus icon. Search for the info list widget and drag it into the container. Choose the media type to none. Now click on the second container. Go to the styling tab. Choose a background type. Let's choose solid. Let's set the background color to black. Yeah. Now click on this widget. From the content tab, we will add the title. As I'm writing here, the title, the design idea. Now untoggle the subtitle. Separator. Description. No, we need the description. Badge and button. Go to the styling tab. From the general section, choose the alignment to the center. Now go to the title section. Let me change the color first. It's unable to see the text, Let's set the color to white. Yeah. Now go back to the title section. From this typography menu, choose the fonts family. Once in it, of course, we are using this fonts in our whole design. Now set the font size. I'm setting the font size to 30 and the weight to 500. And look, it's amazing, right? Now let's add some margin to 10. No, I think so. And let's add the margin at the end, so that we can have a better idea. Now click on the description section. Change the fonts family. Let's change the font size. I'm setting the font size to 18. Now close this typography menu. Now close this section. Now move back to the content tab. I think so there is some extra space. Let me remove it. Yeah. Now what we're going to do is to change the description color. So go to the description section. Let's change the color to white. Now we can see it clearly. Search for the image widget from the widget panel and drag it into the container. Now we will upload the image from media library. Let's choose this one. Select and upload. Now let's choose the image resolution. I'm choosing here full. Yeah, that's good. Now go to the styling tab. From here, we can adjust the image width. Oh wait, I think so we need to add some margin between the title and the description. So click on this widget. Simply go to the Styling tab. From the description section, add some margin. First, unlink the values. I'm adding the margin from top to 50. Let's set this to 60. Or maybe 70. Oh, 700. No, I mean just 70. Yeah. Now go to the title section. Unlink the values. Let's add some margin. 10 or 20. 50. Yeah. Now it's looking good. Now click on the main container. Let's remove the column and row gap. Yeah. First, unlink the values and set it to 0. And look. Now click on the plus icon, add a more container. Choose the container. That direction is from top to bottom. Now what we are going to do is copy this one container, I mean the whole container, these details, the image, and paste it into this container. It's because I need these properties, the image, the title, the description, and the background, as I told you before. So let's copy this and paste it here. Now click on the second container. Now we will change the direction. I'm changing the direction to reverse, and look, the image is here and the influence is here. Now go to the Advanced tab. What we're going to do is add some margin. First, unlink the values. Let's add some margin, 50. Let's set this to 100. Yeah, now it's fine. Let's adjust the size of this image. Simply go to the Styling tab. From this image section, we will adjust the image width. Just drag the slider and see how it goes. Well, I think so 81. Yeah, that's perfect. Same changes we will do here. Let's upload the image first. And adjust the width. Align it to the right side. Adjust some width. Go to the Advanced tab. We will add some margin. First, unlink the values and set it to 0. Now click on the right container. Let's change the title. As I'm writing here, space frame. Now you can see how easy it is just to change the content, because we need the same properties. It's so easy to just copy the whole container and paste it into wherever you need, Now we will change the description. Go to the description section and write it here. And look. Now go to the upper container. Go to the description section. Adjust the margin somehow 50. Why it's too much? Okay, yeah, 50 is fine. Now we will do the same changes here. Go to the description section. Adjust the margin. And look. Now close the description and scroll down to the page. Add a container with the direction from top to bottom. Click on the plus icon. From this widget panel, search for the heading widget. Now we will write the title here. We're going to show the structure analysis. Let's write here the structure analysis. Choose the alignment to the left. Now go to the Styling tab. Now we will do some typography settings. Click on this typography menu. Choose the fonts family to Mosaic and the font size to 42, yeah, and the weight to 600. Now click on the main container, go to the Advanced tab, we will add some margin from the top. So first, unlink the values. Let's add some margin from top and bottom to 50. Unlock. Now click on the plus icon, add a more container with the direction of top to bottom, or we can change the direction from left to right. From this container layout tab, now drop one more container into the same container. Now duplicate this container into 2 containers. Now change the direction of this right side container from top to bottom. Now click on this plus icon and drop an image widget into this container. Now upload an image from this media library. Select, or we need to upload it. Yeah. Select and upload. Now let's choose the image resolution. Let's choose to full. Now go to the styling tab. Let's adjust the width of this image. Now align the image to the right side. Now click on this plus container and search for the info list widget and drag it into this container. Now we will show the structure analysis by using this info list widget by showing some details. So let's write the details here. Delete this extra item. We need just 2 items here. Click on the first item and let's write the title. I'm writing here panels. And let's write the description. Now click on the second item. Let's write the title here. Rainforest, concrete. In the same way, we will write the description here. Now close this general tab and move to the styling tab. From here, we can adjust the space bottom, something like this. I think so we need to adjust the image height. Width. Yeah. Simply drag the slider to adjust the image width. If I set this to 100, it'll look like this. Let me check the info list. Click on this widget and go to the content tab. First, let me remove these icons. Click on the item and choose the option none. Now go to the title section. First, we will choose the font family. Now let's choose the font size. Let's set the font size to 37. 39. Yeah. And choose the weight to 600. And look, now it's perfect on the position. Now close this title section, move to the description. Choose the font family and adjust the font size. I'm setting the font size to 21 and the weight to 400. Let's adjust the color. Yeah, now it's perfect. Now close this section. Click on the image widget. Go to the advanced tab. Let's add the margin to 20. Yeah, now it's good. Now we are done with the content adding phase. We have added all the descriptions, all the content. Now we are moving forward to the last thing of this page, that is interior gallery. So scroll down to the page, click on the plus icon, add a container with the direction from top to bottom, and from this widget panel, search for the heading widget and drag it into this container. Let's write the title here. I'm writing here interior gallery. To set the alignment to the left, go to the styling tab, adjust the typography, choose the fonts family and font size. In the same way, adjust the weight. Now close this typography menu. Go to the Advanced tab. We will add some margin from top. So unlink the values. Let's add some margin from the top to 30. Yeah, now close this layout section. Now scroll down to the page, add one more container below this container. Go to the Advanced tab. Now we will add some margin from the left. So unlink the values. Let's add some margin from the left to 10. Now click on the main container. Now add one more container in the same container. Choose the direction from left to right. Now duplicate these containers into 3 containers. Now click on the plus icon. From this widget panel, drop the image widget. Now duplicate this widget. Do the same changes with the all containers. Now we will upload the images. Click on the image item and upload the image. And look. Now let's upload the second image. Now have a look. Now go to the styling tab. Adjust the width of this image. Something like this. I'm setting this to 94. Align the image to the left side. Now we will upload the all images in the same way. And we are done with adding all the images. Now click on Publish. Now close this section and close this tab. Click on Preview Changes. Now let's have a final look. And we did a great job. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And take a look at this page that we have created. I mean, amazing. Wow. I hope you guys found this video helpful. So don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe for more videos like this.